Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Gans. I'm a senior doctor working in Switzerland. So I'm often asked, how is it working in Germany? So I work in Switzerland at the moment, but I have worked as a doctor in Germany for around 10 years. I did my surgical and radiology training in Germany. I worked in Germany as a consultant, and I then came over to Switzerland as a senior consultant. So I've worked in both the countries. So what are the main differences between working in Germany and working in Switzerland as a doctor, either in training or as a consultant? I would say there are 6 main differences. The first one are the work hours. So in Germany, one would work for around 40 hours per week, sometimes 42. And in addition, you have night shifts, which will come to around 58 to 60 hours per week. In Switzerland, it's around 10 hours per day or around 50 hours per week. It's mandatory, but you have far less night shifts or weekend shifts. Yes, 10 hours is mandatory to stay in the hospital, but I usually finish my work much earlier, and I have a lot of free time to do other things. If you're into research or you have some other projects, you can work on them. The next is the workload. Switzerland is a much smaller country than Germany. The population of Germany is around 82 million and the population of Switzerland is around 8 million. So obviously the patient load is different as well. If you were to go to a university hospital in Switzerland, it would be almost the same as in Germany with a massive workload. But if you were to go to a smaller hospital, the workload in Switzerland is much less. It's much cooler, and you have plenty of time to learn as well. The third biggest point is the hierarchical system of work in Germany. You have a strict hierarchical system where you have the head of the department called the Chefarzt, you have the senior consultant or the additional professor called the Leit and the Oberarzt, and then you have the other senior consultants, and then finally you have the residents. So there's a strict hierarchy in Germany. You usually don't mix with someone who is at a higher category than you. If you're a resident, you usually don't hang out with senior doctors, but that's completely different in Switzerland. I usually hang out with the head of my department. We go for tea together. We sometimes have lunch together. So there's absolutely no hierarchical system, and you are given a lot of free hand in Switzerland. This is what I love about being a doctor in Switzerland. Next are vacations. Germany, being somewhat of a socialist system, has more vacations compared to Switzerland. Even maternity leave is much more in Germany than in Switzerland. Switzerland has about 25 days of paid leave, while Germany has around 30 days of paid leave. But this again depends on the grade you're working in. If you are in a if you're in a senior position, then you have more number of days. For example, one of the senior consultants in my department has 30 days, while I have 25 days in Switzerland. But in Germany, everybody gets 30 days off. So Switzerland is much more, so Germany is much more employee friendly than Switzerland, I have to say. Now comes the big one, taxes. There is no comparison. In Germany, you are taxed at around 45%. This would include all kinds of taxes, but personal income tax, if you are a single man living in Germany, it is between 40 to 43%. If you're married, it would be around 38%, and if you are married with children, your taxes go even further. The taxation system in Germany is quite complicated. It's divided into 6 categories, so depending on which category you're taxed at a different level. But in general, if you're a single person working, it's around 43%. The health insurance in addition is around 800 euros per month. So you have very little in net income left at the end of the month. Switzerland, on the other hand, is completely different. The taxes here are extremely low. So there is a canton here where the taxes are where the personal income tax is just 5%. So it's usually between 5 to 15% depending on where in Switzerland you're working in, but it's extremely low. And this means you have a lot of disposable income. If you want to save, if you want to buy something, or you want to just spend it, you have plenty of disposable income, and this is a huge plus factor for Switzerland. This is the reason why so many doctors from Germany and other rich European countries come to Switzerland, because of the low taxes. And I would highly recommend, if you had a chance, to not waste it and try to apply to work in Switzerland. And finally, the pay. So the pay in Switzerland is about twice or 3 times as in Germany. So the median income in Germany is around 3,000. That means half the population earns less than 3,000 and half the population above 3,000 euros per month. But in Switzerland, the median income is 6,000 euros or 6,000 francs. So that would be around, in Indian rupees, it would be around 5 lakhs. So half the population earns less than 6,000 francs, half the population earns now 5 lakhs per month is a lot of money. And when you're taxed just 9% or 5%, you have plenty of income left over to invest or whatever it is that you want to do with the money. So Switzerland seems very attractive, and I have noticed this myself. When I used to work in Germany, most of the foreign doctors coming to Germany were from poorer European countries, like most of the East European countries like Romania, Poland, or Latvia, Lithuania. But in Switzerland, the doctors coming into Switzerland are usually from rich countries. I see a lot of doctors from other rich European countries like Holland, Sweden. I meet doctors from Belgium, and it's a completely different set of doctors that come to Switzerland to work, simply because they realize that the amount of disposable income that you get is almost double or sometimes even 3 times as you would get in Germany. But of course, the cost of living is much higher in Switzerland, which somewhat makes up for the extra money that you earn. But if you are smart with your money, you will have a lot of disposable income to invest. So if you want more such content on Germany or Switzerland, on how to work as a doctor or a nurse in Germany or Switzerland, or you want to work in other fields like hotel management or software development, so get in touch with me. I will be posting more such videos on this content, and I will be creating a course on how to work as a doctor in Germany or how to work as a doctor in Switzerland. So stick around for more content, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.